in Uptown Charlotte. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First play, and Young is going to throw it. He gets this out to Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. To throw, Young. Complete yet again to Spiller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a
throw. Left side is complete on the diving effort. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll throw again. Young. Underneath, he's got Olsen. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. To the right side and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Young off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for.
He's going to go. Darren McFadden. He's on his way. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren McFadden, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Staying on the ground, going right back to Tolbert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead is down to 9. It's 15-6. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, he's going to go, Darren McFadden. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 120 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have...
It got his man complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and his
football? And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Young loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. McCarthy to throw on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is McCarthy. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now McCarthy throwing on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Panthers going to use the remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, it's McCarthy. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The final shot before break. McCarthy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This is 2nd and 8. Young now. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On 1st down, McCarthy. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Out to his left. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Young now from the 50. Underneath to Spiller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Young. On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A first down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. It's Young off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A play fake. Now Young. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Nothing here. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. And Young's going to throw for this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
McCarthy now on first down. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. He gets it complete to Jackson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the Madden. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren McFadden with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Now here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to wind some clock with McFadden. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they knocked that deficit down from 29 to 26. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
1st down, a run with McFadden. Escapes the defender. Still going. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Being chased out left. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Young to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Young going to move him around. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blue striker, ultra.
Young will set to throw. Rolling to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
2nd and 9. Running again, and again it's McFadden. He's going to go. Darren McFadden. He's on his way. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 67 yards on the ground. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.